We charge 15% when you receive the money. If you pay up front, you can get a discount, and that's 10%. We don't charge an application fee that's non-refundable. I see other companies doing that. In addition to, I see other companies still charging 25, 30%, where we charge less than that.
Hi everyone, Jose Luis Morales here. Welcome back to another episode of the Morales Group Show. Today we have a repeat guest. His name is Josh Zaglowski. He is one of the co-founders of a company called ERC Specialists. And today Josh is going to be going over with us, how do you apply for the employee retention credit? Everything from completing your application in 10-15 minutes to basically filing and receiving a refund check. He's going to go over the entire process with us. Now, before we get started into the process, if you want to see how much you qualify for and if you qualify for, make sure to visit erchelpnow.com. Once again, that is erchelpnow.com. Welcome back to the show, Josh. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thanks for having me back.
Of course. Good. So if somebody is interested in applying for the employee retention tax credit, one of the options is trying to figure out on their own, meaning reading hundreds and hundreds of pages on what the process is like. Another option is to visit erchelpnow.com. What can they expect when they visit erchelpnow.com as it relates to the process?
And I want to kind of add to what you're asking, if someone wants to do it themselves. I had that question in the very beginning a lot, and I haven't really got it for quite a while, but let's just talk about it. Can someone go do it themselves? I mean, technically you could do anything yourself, right? If you're in a lawsuit, you can defend yourself. If you want to defend yourself in a lawsuit, or if you want to file your own taxes, and do your own taxes, you can certainly do that. When you find something out, a professional doing something, like an attorney defending you in a lawsuit, or a tax professional doing your taxes, obviously you're paying for that service. With us, and we're kind of like that specialty tax company, kind of like a CPA or an attorney. If you go through a divorce, you don't call it a real estate attorney to defend you, you call a divorce attorney. We're that specialty tax person. We don't do income taxes, we don't do payroll, we do this specific ERC piece. Now, what do they get out of that? So we want to, number one, we want to provide the best absolute service possible, because we don't want this to be a one-time trick pony. In other words, we've already been looking up other credits, other grants for, restaurants, different industries that we can continue to help businesses for 5, 10, 20 years after this. And so through that experience, just this last week, we were in Disney and learning what the Disney way is through the Disney Institute on how they treat their employees and how they treat their customers. In other words, they don't call their staff employees, they call them cast members. And if you want to apply for a job, you're going through an audition. In addition to, they know that being the happiest place on earth, they got to treat the customer with respect. And if someone's saying, hey, where's the garbage, you don't just say, well, there's the janitor, there's the person that cleans up the place, go ask him. If you're one of the cast members, you're trying to help the customer out. And so we want to make sure we give that absolute best service possible to the business owner, because we want to develop that long-term relationship.
I love it. That's long-term thinking. Now, once they go on the erchelpnow.com website, it's going to ask them to take a survey. What can they expect in the survey?
We make it as easy as possible for the business owner. They're going to go through a questionnaire. It's going to take them 5 or 10 minutes per EIN. Then they're going to upload certain documents that the screen will show them what to upload. The next piece is it takes us 2 to 3 weeks to go through the documents to come up with a number that they're approved for. Let's say it's $311.22. At that time, they have an option to DocuSign the documents to have us file it for them, which we package it up and we send it off to the IRS. At that time, it takes 6 to 8 months for the money to be sent back to the client.
Now, what happens if when they take this 5 to 10 minute survey per EIN, and let's say that it gets to the document portion, if they don't have all the documents, do they have to start over, or can they pick up from where they left off at that point and just submit whatever documents that they have? And then when they take the quick 5 to 10 minute survey, does it let them know approximately how much they would receive and if potentially they qualify as well too?
Yeah, it's going to show them what they can make up to. So if they have 10 employees, it's going to say probably up to $260,000. It's going to show them throughout the process and what they could be approved for. Then the next question you had was, can they come back to it? Yeah, we've made it so if you finish the questionnaire and you're like, oh, I have these 2 documents, but I don't have the third one, you can certainly come back and pick up where you left off. In addition to, you're going to receive notifications, what we call drip notifications from us, kind of reminding you what's still needed in order to have us start the process on our side.
Great. Now, if somebody is considering maybe like other companies for the filing of the ERC, like what should somebody know about your company and what makes you guys different than maybe a different company that files for ERC tax credits?
Yeah, I would say if I had to compare us to someone else, let's just start with the fees. People are always going to look at the fees, before like good service sometimes, and what they've also done. So let's just talk about the fees. We charge 15% when you receive the money. If you pay up front, you can get a discount, and that's 10%. We don't charge an application fee that's non-refundable. I see other companies doing that. In addition to, I see other companies still charging 25-30%, where we charge less than that. Now, that's one. The second part, which I actually think is more important, is we have the former U.S. Attorney General, Matt Whitaker, on our advisory board. Someone that's vetted us out for a couple months, looked into us, and we're in Utah. We have the state Attorney General, Sean Reyes, the active state Attorney General. These are people that, they're being told all the time about scams, other opportunities for scams. And so we're always conversing with them and getting their advice on how we can stay ahead of the game on the legality side as a company, and to help our clients that are filing this that we're helping file it to the IRS.
Okay, great. Anything else that you think consumers should know about the application process, how to apply for the employee retention credit?
I think the easiest thing is we've made it as easy as possible for the client to go on there. To be honest, if they want very little human communication, that's provided. If they want to talk to someone, we have that provided as well.
So you guys have basically covered both options, just depending on preference, basically.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Okay, good. So once again, if you're looking to see if you qualify or approximately how much you qualify for, make sure to visit erchelpnow.com. Once again, that is erchelpnow.com. If you have enjoyed this episode of the Morales Group Show, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you feel that this episode adds some value to maybe a friend, somebody that could benefit from this, make sure to hit that share button. Once again, thank you, Josh, and thank you to all of our viewers for taking the time to view this episode.
Thank you.